Welcome to A&M News, and this is Avijit Nandi Majumdar bringing to you once more a general discussion on a very, very interesting topic. Something which will educate me as well as you, our viewers. Wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are in, you must be using post offices to send your letters, your materials. But it's very interesting to know certain facts about our own post office here in India. We'll get to know more from the Chief Postmaster General, Mr. Vidhan Chandra Roy, who is sitting with me. Namaskar, Vidhan ji. And we also have Mr. Anil Kumar, who is the Postmaster General, Business Development and Mails. We'll start off with Mr. Vidhan Chandra Roy and we'll seek a little details about. A lot of people doesn't know a lot of things about how the post office and everything operates. So, what are the initiatives, new initiatives, fresh initiatives? Because as we identify post office, we go back to our days, old times when you used to post letters and the letters used to go from one place to another. My parents used to write a letter and that we deliver into the post office in a red little box, and then somebody used to come, some time was given, somebody used to come and pick it up, and then those letters used to get delivered, and again they used to send it. So now technology has taken its toll, a lot of things. So standing in today's date, what are the fresh initiatives that you are looking at?
Actually, you have said very, very correctly that it's something which looks very simple, but the entire operation of post office is really complicated. See, new initiatives, I'll come to that, but a letter being dropped in a red letter box, though the numbers have come down drastically because of technology nowadays, but imagine a letter being dropped and it comes to you within 3, 4, 5 days. It has crossed so many stages from Kolkata locality to a remotest town in Kerala, remotest village in Kerala. It has reached there. It must have passed through so many stages, and it's not easy. We are not talking about 10, 20, 100,000, 2,000. Even after reduction, we are dealing in crores of letters, even after reduction. Earlier it was tens and hundreds of crores. Now it's in crores. So it's a complicated process. I'll not go deep into that. Numbers have come down, no doubt, but volumes have gone up. Volumes in the sense that carrying 50 letters by a postman is easy, carrying 10 parcels is difficult. And in this world of e-commerce, now entire business has shifted towards parcels. And we are again amongst the leading ones in the parcels. We have tie-ups with all the big e-commerce giants like Amazon, Flipkart, everyone. And they are giving us, and we are delivering it in a time-bound manner.
Because you have more credibility than others, that's what the main issue is?
I'll mention it here once more, that credibility part is that one thing is that it's Government of India. We have got a face where one can come and talk. Second thing, Controller and Auditor General, they did an audit on delivery percentage and confirmed delivery within the time given, and we were by far first. We were in 97%. Second was Blue Dart, which was at 72%. So we have got credibility. Only thing is that because the volume is so high, so that 3%, the number is so high that negative publicity also comes into picture. And sometimes there is always a concept in the mind of public that government ka hai to there must be slackness. But rest assured, we are working day and night to improve, to deliver in time, and we are almost achieving the goals set for us. But at the same time, we are setting our goals higher and higher every time.
ये बेंचमार्क इज बट मैं एक चीज़ बात बताना चाहूँगा, यहाँ पे लोगों की भरोसा जो है, द पीपल्स कॉन्फिडेंस इन पोस्ट ऑफिस today, in today's date, has really improved. People trust post office to send their stuff. This is what our survey has revealed. Big companies also trust post office than a private operator. That is our independent survey that has revealed so far, because even on a rainy day or a COVID period, is the postman who delivered. So this has happened, and the big boost came during the COVID period when your postman worked round the clock to deliver even food supplies. So having said that, in this today's world, how to take this thing forward, as I was speaking about the fresh initiatives that I was talking about initially. So what are the basic USPs that you are really pushing forward?
See, first thing, as you have said, thank you very much, that trust has improved. Yes, we are working to get more and more trust for that. We are again going into the new fields, keeping one thing that we keep always in mind is environment friendly steps. So we are tying up with those companies who are environment friendly and taking steps to do environment friendly work, number one. Number two, that every postman, every employee, every clerk, they have been given a special training to handle all kinds of complaints, all kinds of issues at the grassroots level. And everywhere we are becoming more and more transparent. Earlier there was a difficulty in people reaching the place where to approach for getting their problems solved. Now we are taking use of this technology, where the article is, track and trace system, it has been very, very finely refined, and each and every minute you can know where your article is. So that has restored faith of the people, and even if it is delayed by a few hours, people come to know that if not now, within 3 hours it will be delivered. So that has given us more and more trust and faith of the people. Steps, we are taking a lot of the steps. Wherever we find that need is there, we are going. Not only we are going, we are taking our own steps, but Government of India is also entrusting us with jobs which no other organization or the department can do, like all kinds of DBTs, all kinds of beneficiary schemes like Kisan Samman Nidhi and such kind of things, everything. That they are trusting Department of Post that in the remotest corner of the country, we are there. With our 160,000 odd post offices, which is the vastest network in the world, we are there in every nook and corner of the country. There is not even a single house which is no post office house. Means our reach is to each and every house in the country.
That's a very, very important thing that you pointed out. This is the biggest post office in the whole world. I mean, you reach each and every corner of India. You have network throughout India. Each and every house is a post office house. That's a huge, huge information which we never knew about this, and which you got to know right now. Having said that, three things are very important from a public perception when you get a feedback, and one is Aadhar, the second one is the payments bank, and third one is the passport seva kendra. So now from a public point of view, I mean from the point of view of a person, a layman rather, if one wants to make an Aadhar, if one wants to put his money in a payments bank, and if one wants to do a passport, how does one, what is your advice?
See, again as I said, we are there wherever public need is required. Public wants, we are there. So, as of now, in the country, without Aadhar, it's very difficult to get any kind of work moving anywhere. And getting Aadhar from any other place, it becomes difficult. We are there everywhere. If you want figure, I can give you figures also, how many equipments we have supplied in West Bengal circle itself.
So they go to a post office for Aadhar?
They go to a post office. There is a separate counter for designated post offices for Aadhar cards. They go there, they get a token, they wait there, their number comes, their Aadhar is either updated or new Aadhar card is made as per required documents. They have to go there with their documents.
It's a very simple process.
It's a very simple process, very customer friendly process, and in cases where some customers are illiterate and they don't know how to go ahead, our people guide them also, how to do, what papers are required, and they help them in getting the papers also.
So this facility is available in most of the post offices?
I'll not say in all, but most of the post offices. And wherever there is a demand, say, you'll see the logistics also, that if there is demand for 5 people, it will be difficult to supply an equipment. But if 5, 7, 8, 10 villages they want, then we supply the equipment. And then we are holding camps. Wherever temporary demand is there, we have mobile Aadhar equipments.
Yeah. Department of Post Mobile Aadhar.
Mobile Aadhar. Yeah. We hold camps. We make advertisement. We totally in the area inform every household that anyone want to update their Aadhar cards or want a new Aadhar cards. This day at this place there is an Aadhar camp, and we hold the Aadhar camp. Similarly, there was a huge demand for passport when this government came into being in 2014. They wanted to give passport to maximum number of citizens, and there were limited number of passport kendras. Say every state had 1 or some bigger states had 2 or 3. So it was not possible for Ministry of External Affairs and passport offices to give issue passports for crores of people. Again, whenever something is difficult for somebody, post office is there. So we were there. We stood up to the challenge. We provided space. We not only provided, we made out space, congested our general operations and gave them some space. And then started this service.
Where you can make a new passport?
Processing can be done.
Okay.
You have to get appointment online on MEA's website. You will be appointed, you will be given appointment there. You go, get your everything processed there. Those who are acquainted with that, there are 3 stages, A, B, C, in passport making. So A and B stage is done in post office. C is a smaller step, and final is printing. So A and B is done there. It goes to passport offices. There stage C is cleared, and printing, it goes for printing.
So is this the facility available in most of the post offices?
In most of the head post offices, district headquarters. So it's available
in Kolkata?
Kolkata, because there is already MEA's office here.
Okay.
So we are providing it at the places where
the MEA offices are
not there.
Okay.
So most of the districts in Mofussil, they have it.
So your idea is the district people not to come to Kolkata for passport?
For making passport, they don't have to travel 300, 400 kilometers.
So you are giving the passport thing right in the district?
In the district.
Okay.
They go there, they process everything.
So district headquarters, the head office of the district will have a passport seva kendra?
Most of them. Most of them.
Okay.
So, and it has been one of the most successful services that has been given.
That is this passport to that. And about the payments bank?
Payments bank, one of the initiatives of the government, payments bank, which was not successful by most of the payments bank and is the most successful with India Post, because the concept of payments bank was banking the unbanked and making even illiterate people financially literate. Illiterate means those who cannot read or write or sign. Even they have been made financially literate through our payments bank. We have reached each and every village of the country. We were given a mandate, 2017 we started, that in 5 years we have to show some good results, and in 10 years we have to turn in green. But let me inform you, 21-22, India Post Payment Banks earned revenue more than expenditure.
Wow.
Ministry of Finance was really in amazement. They gave it for further audit, second audit, and then they said, well done.
So the people, when they keep money there, do they earn more interest or?
No, it's not a deposit bank.
Okay.
It's a payment bank. Interest is same.
Interest is same.
Interest
is
is
RBI mandated interest.
Same interest. India Post Payment Bank is governed by RBI mandate, not for the scheduled bank, but for the payments bank. There is a different mandate for that. We are governed by that. We follow their things, but hand holding is there at every step. My postman is the biggest agent of the India Post Payment Bank, and postman is the most friendly government official in the entire country.
So as we understood, your postman can go to a local vegetable vendor, and that vendor can invest 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 2 rupees. Is that correct?
I was coming to that. Whatever I told you, it was for the individuals. Then we have got another merchants accounts. So merchant account is that individual vendors and for them there are different rules and different facilities. So we are focusing them, small merchants, MSMEs kind of thing, and those kind of people. Third one is that premium accounts. So everyone who is having premium account has to pay 149 rupees in a year extra. And then they get many other facilities. So going into the detailed facilities is not possible now, but these are the premium kind of things that we are providing. But main thing is that we are more happy to give a payment bank account to a Manrega account holder.
That
Whose money comes there and he knows how to handle that. Because mobile penetration has been so high.
So high.
So everyone is having a mobile.
Payments Bank was, if I understood properly at that point of time, was an alternate to the chit funds which were all over the country. So these chit funds had looted people. So through the Payments Bank, that was the people were given an alternative to invest in government.
I'm sorry, I'll slightly disagree with that. It was not chit payment, chit funds, because chit funds were a sort of kind of investment for some of the people. It is not a kind of investment. It's a kind of account where you keep your money totally safe.
That is what I'm saying. I mean, instead of keeping in chit fund, they can keep in Payments Bank.
You can keep your money totally safe. Imagine a farmer going to mandi, selling a small farmer, I'm talking about, not a big farmer selling 1,000 quintals of wheat, selling 10 quintals in the market and keeping the money getting the money in his account. He is totally safe. Comes back, goes to his house, makes payment for his groceries, makes payment for his gas, makes payment for his electricity bill, whatever, over phone. And he is comfortable, everything is taken care of.
Okay.
And then he wants some cash in his pocket. Postman comes, he requests him, ये मेरा account है, मुझे 5,000 रुपये दे दो, निकाल दो इससे. 5,000 comes in his pocket. Postman gives him money. Every postman is moving with an handheld equipment and some cash, which can be delivered. If he is not moving with cash, if you request him, he'll come back to you and give you money.
Okay, that's an alternative for a poor person, so that he is always very
self-sustained. His money is safe. He is financially literate. He is able to do everything online. His financial transactions, and many people who are skeptical will say, "हाँ, ये तो कहने की बात है." But trust me, it is happening in rural India. Rural India is changing, it's transforming. India Post Payments Bank is a kind of revolution that has come in financial field in the rural India
of
area.
course, we turn around in 5 years, less than 5 years. Then it's a major achievement for us.
Massive achievement.
So India Post is absolutely mired in history, and it is like history in itself. You are walking history at the point of time. So the first post office is the India Post, the oldest post office in the world, as you mentioned. So can you just elaborate on that?
And see, we are sitting in Kolkata GPO, which is an iconic building, and sometimes to show Kolkata, it's either Howrah Bridge or Kolkata GPO which is shown.
Yeah.
So after I joined here in March, Mr. Anil, he came to me, and he was director of Kolkata GPO earlier, and he showed me some documents and told me that this building has completed this office has completed 250 years. So he informed me, and if you want, you can say something about that, that it is the oldest, and then I also researched, it's the oldest post office in the world.
Kolkata GPO is the oldest post office. That means the first post office in the world.
In the world, surviving post office.
Surviving post office.
And then Kolkata GPO building is 160 years old. This present building is 160. Post office is 250 years old. Building is 160 years old. And every corner of that building is modern Indian history. Half the history can be learnt by moving in that post office. And that post office is iconic, which we consider iconic in the sense that it's a real amalgamation of traditions, history, and modern technology. You come there, you see our parcel packaging unit, you see our mail processing unit there, you see our parcel cafe there. These are the things which are really modern and which are flatly clubbed. They are beautiful things, which is real amalgamation of history, tradition, and modern technology. And every officer and employee of the Department of Post takes pride in this building and in its history, its culture, and its existence and its functioning. And I must say that every Kolkatan must take pride in this building.
Absolutely.
And must take pride in the functioning of this post office.
250 years, first post office, the oldest surviving post office, is a big achievement and a big thing for the Department of Post. In fact, your office, C.V. Raman's chair is also there, table is also there, and that's again a very C.V. Raman, the physicist.
I'm really, I can't express my words. Generally, I'm lost for words when I say that I'm working on the table on which Sir C.V. Raman sat and worked. So every day in the morning I come, I say prayers, thanks to God that I'm honored to be sitting and working on this table.
So that table you have also sustained and kept in a proper usable manner over the last so many years.
It's great to all the officers, and I hope that it continues for the next 100 years.
Yeah, absolutely, for the India Post, this thing. Yes. One thing that I really wanted to know now, what is the way forward standing today for India Post?
Say, India Post is an organization which cannot be said to have defined its single course of action. We are always changing, we are always flexible, and we are always adjusting to the developing situations. Today is the world of e-commerce. So we are moving into the parcel field. Tomorrow, if something new comes, rest assured, we'll move into that. When we joined this service, I had never seen a computer. I had never seen a desktop, never seen a laptop, and smartphones were far off. Then my employees who are class 12th passed, they were given computers on the counter, they started working on that. They adjusted to that. They changed to that. VSAT had come. Then so many changes came in technology. Everyone in the department adjusted to that. And we are proud to say, I really have pride in my department, that we never engaged any experts in hardware to train us. One of our own employee who was good, he trained the rest of them. So everything came in-house. Everyone is now well trained. My system administrators are better than most of the computer experts and MCAs. 90% of repairs are done by my own clerical staff. They do everything. So we change, we adjust, and that's why Department of Post has survived for 250 years. And it will survive for another. Every time some changes come, they say it's death knell for Department of Post. It will never be. We change, we adjust, we move ahead. So fixed pattern for future, I can't say. For now, it's mails, speed post, registered articles and parcels.
But you very well said that we change, we adapt and we move forward. That is the way where in the history, where you're sitting in history, you're walking history, and you change, you adapt and you move forward. The Department of Post. At the same time, I must tell you that when we move towards other government departments, Department of Post have really adjusted itself from other government departments, and you have done wonders as far as if you look at similar organizations in and round. Thank you very much for speaking to us and letting us know that we have the oldest surviving post office in the world. Of course, every Kolkatan worth his salt is very proud of the GPO, but the oldest 250-year-old post office which is still running is definitely.
No other government organization or any office which is 250 years old in the country or anywhere.
Absolutely.
The oldest, the Britishers, they take pride in their traditions. They don't have a post office 250 years old.
Absolutely. So 250 years old post office with Sir C.V. Raman's chair makes the post office one of the most important and most sought after historically department, as well as the way you mentioned it and the way things are moving. Definitely people to people contact with the post office is improved, and that bridge is very, very solid. The very cement is very strong. I can feel that the foundation is very strong and way to move forward. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Thank you very much, Mr. Anil Kumar, for being with us. And we keep watching ANM News, and we will come back with more such very interesting things in the near future. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and also click the bell icon to get the latest updates.